But it feels like that's just too much to me. Like that.
I've learned a lot today because I did not know that.
But to the point of what like the fucking I did it with the stem like I always do, and this fucking stem was so resilient it broke like a chunk of the banana and took it with it.
I mean,
and then it peeled all the way down to like where the nub is.
To be fair, you could just be really strong and not realize it.
I'm like, why is my life this?
All right, so my phone is on vibrate. So
Okay, you're not-
a call from China soon.
TSS wasn't as gone as long as I thought he'd be.
No,
I mean-
I'm not gone yet. I'm
No,
not
I
gone
mean,
yet.
like-
Chinese, Dahua from China support is supposed to fucking call me at fucking 10 o'clock at night. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
He said, my boss tells me, oh, they're gonna call you. And I'm like, what?
What?
I'm glad to see everyone's in a good mood.
What?
No, because apparently my fucking phone decided to like, okay, blow up at fucking 7 o'clock.
No, Terrell was using sarcasm.
No, that's what it is.
So wait a minute, Tyrone, you got that joke, but you didn't get the other one? What the hell?
Well, that one was obvious in sarcasm. TSS just got the setup was that TSS just went off, and then right after that, you followed up with "I'm glad everybody's having a good day." So the setup was there. I saw that one.
So I have to be like painfully obvious with my comedy.
Well, no, not painfully obvious. It's just that one was a setup one. There was no setup when you came into the last one saying nothing's funny, the world is a joke. I'm like, where's the setup?
Yeah, but that's like my chaotic nature.
Mm.
I mean, that's me in a nutshell. I'm a chaotic dickhead. How was the delayed podcast? There was no delayed podcast, Apex. Fuck you.
Wait, hold on. Why is he saying there was a delayed podcast? That's the question. now.
Actually, he's talking about last night, probably. I'm assuming. Because last night we did the pod and it was really chaotic for a while.
Oh, yeah, that. Actually, I've heard a lot of people tell us that was probably one of the best episodes of the pod. I'm like, really? That's the one? That's the
it's pretty
gold
good.
mine?
It's pretty good.
That's the gold mine episode?
Yeah, but like people like the chaos, and then, ironically enough, that's where I feel like we kind of shine as a group purely for that reasoning.
Well, yeah.
Because as much as we like to pretend like we're a lot more well put together than we are, no, we're all really chaotic.
No, we're full of shit.
We're chaotic in like different ways.
Right.
Richie, I think, is like traditional chaotic, where you just say random shit sometimes, and then I'm like I'm the extreme version of Richie in that sense.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like weirdly chaotic. Actually, me coming into this stream and with the random thing about nothing is funny is a good example of that. Also, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Apex. I appreciate it.
I looked down and I was just like, oh God, what if we devolved into?
So what I might do?
It said because you guys outraged for movie 3.
Well,
they
that
did.
to be fair, that's TSS's fault technically. I mean, it works out in the long run. I'm just saying, it was TSS's fault.
Did this just kill me? Oh no, I didn't. Good, we're good.
Zachary, you've seen this look before.
Provided entertainment.
Wait, what did Zachary say?
He's talking about my avatar.
Wow, guys, I almost lost.
He's talking about my female avatar. I don't know how long Tyrone's thing is gonna be, so I'm gonna do a couple of little grinding.
I literally almost
I will
lost.
be back.
Okay.
All right,
Have
GG.
fun.
Yeah, for those of you all at home, I literally almost lost. I almost lost the duel.
Terrell, TSS is your fault for not liking movie 3.
Damn.
I mean, to be fair, that Tyrone I feel like would agree with that anyway.
I mean, like I said, he's entitled to his opinion, so I'm not like.
Yeah, but we're also entitled to tell him that his opinion's bad.
Oh, I'm also entitled to. I wasn't like. Here was my intention. My intention wasn't to hate on TSS. My intention was to defend Pokemon Movie 3. Because you're not gonna sit here and like. That's like I said it earlier in the chat. I said saying like Movie 3 story is bad is like saying a lemon's not sour. Like what? That's like the part of the lemon that people pay attention to. That's like the lemon's gimmick.
The lemons have gimmicks?
Well, the pull-in is that it's sour. That's a.
I don't know why.
That's what people know. Like, you add lemon juice to like chicken so that you can give it that like zing.
I mean, that's fair.
And I'm just like,
y'all also have to understand that conversation initially started at like 12 o'clock in the morning.
Of course.
Because TSS randomly decided to watch movie 3, didn't tell nobody. So I was already pissed that we didn't get to enjoy it together as a group. And then proceeded to tell everyone to say, oh, I don't like the game. And then, like, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't see it until an hour later. So Tyrone went on this huge thing about defending the movie to TSS. And I didn't hear any, and I caught it after they'd already kind of let it go. And so I indirectly ended up bringing it back up by complaining about.
I knew you would though. I knew you'd come back and fucking like talk about it again. I'm like, because he's not gonna ignore this.
Zachary, you're a savage. Well, let's not act like Tyrone doesn't have horrible opinions. He thinks Pokemon X and T, I think you mean X and Y, buddy. X and Y is a good Pokemon series, which is not. It's trash.
I mean, it is a good series, so that's. I mean, I get the benefit of a lot of other people defending X and Y too, so at least mine is backed with some with a reliable source of people that can agree with me. So at least I get the benefit of that.
My only thing is that fucking X and Y has the advantage of being a shonen series, so even if it was bad, it didn't really matter. Unfortunately, that show will be popular purely just off of its visuals. And that's the bare minimum. Like, that's the worst it will ever get. Is being popular for its visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is like a bonus. People in your inner circles don't have to people agreeing with each other.
I mean, I don't have to like I said.
That was Zachary.
The people that don't like X and Y, from what I see, just based off of like reception alone and what I've seen on the internet, it's only like about what 30, at the best 30%. Actually, yeah, X and Y has a pretty huge following in terms of a series.
Well, I knew it would. I knew that's
so even if you don't agree with it, I can rest easy knowing that still it's a popular opinion that the series is well received. I mean, there's a reason why people still bring it up and see people still show like clips of it and stuff like that.
That's also one of the most interesting.
I have not heard literally anyone say movie 3 is bad until like a couple of days ago.
So Azure Samurai.
It's the only time.
Azure Samurai makes a good, interesting comparison for SAO. I mean, X and Y. He goes, X and Y is like SAO. Best gateway, but aged like sealed milk.
Nah, I'm not gonna say all that now. Most of the people who say that usually only watched like a few episodes of it, or if they watched all of it, they watched all of it once and never came back.
Ryan, I don't like that even Best Wishes is better than Journeys, because that implies that Best Wishes is like low tier as fuck, and I don't fucking agree with that nonsense.
Yeah, I would say I like Best Wishes to some degree.
Why are there level 24 Pokemon here? What the fuck?
What are you talking about? Oh, at the league?
I'm only doing like the first room of Victory Road, because I'm waiting for you to end the stream before I actually go all the way to Victory Road.
Ah, I see.
And I'm in the water, and for some reason level 24 Basculin show up. I have no idea. It's super inconsistent.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Richie's gonna kill everything.
Wait, what?
Because it's Basculin's a water type. So it would make sense to use it makes sense to use it. Did you forget? The fuck?
Do your math!
I don't think that's gonna help him here.
I know, I was saying, it's not math, it's science, if anything else, I guess.
Donnie's like, it's a get rid of drugs.
Which one?
Fucking terrible. We're talking about the X and Y comparison.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I think the only time we really ended up seeing most of the people that didn't like XY was after Ash lost the league, and I'm like, that's a dumb reason to.
No, that's like the majority of fucking X and Y's.
I'm like, what? What about all the other series where Ash lost?
Yeah, but we both know, and you know that X and Y.
You're acting like this is the first series he lost.
Tyrone. You cannot tell me that next to Diamond and Pearl, this is the only other league where people were like, he should have won. You can't tell me you looked at that league and went, he should have won. You didn't say he.
Oh, definitely.
It's this and DP. DP and this are the two leagues. Gora's like, yeah, he should have won. Yeah, Ryan, this is a victory.
I won, by the way. I won the game. Woo! I beat Brandon. Shoot, I lost. No sense of crying over spilled milk. Hey.
Azure Samurai says the clickbait campaign, Tyrone.
The clickbait campaign.
Wait, you talking about the title of his stream? Tyrone, what is the title of your stream?
Trade me that Charizard, bro.
Is that the clickbait you're referring to as Samurai? I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I think he just wanted to say something.
Wow, you're savage, Zachary. He goes, Pokemon X and Y is worse than Fairy Tail. I mean, fairy tits.
Oh God. I mean, Zachary.
Fairy tits.
I don't take Zachary's opinion on stuff that seriously, so it's alright.
Is that just because the title of the Final League episode?
No, because I know that Zachary, his gimmick is that like everything I like, he has to find a way to make say, oh, it sucks. Like, oh yeah, that thing Tyrone likes, yeah, it sucks. I don't think him and I have actually agreed on one thing.
Were you trying?
No, he does it because he knows it'll get a rise out of me. So the best thing I do is like, I'm like, whatever. Okay. We've got Scoop Up. What does that card do again? Choose one of your Pokemon and play and return it. Oh, yeah.
Even the former writers agree that he should have won the league. Kalos. Well, yeah, that's what I said. Kalos and DP are the two leagues where people went. He should have fucking won.
Yeah.
Just out of
they both have fucked up. And I will say XY at least had him come close. Like he had him come close by one mind. It wasn't like Tobias where it was a fucking wash up.
Yeah, but I think some people find it worse. I mean, y'all
gotta understand that Charizard beat Zygarde. Well, 50% Zygarde, but Zygarde nonetheless. It fought against Mega Rayquaza, Primal Groudon, and Primal Kyogre. It fought against 10 Mega Evolutions at once. The fact that Greninja was able to come that close is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah, but that seems like a cop-out.
You get to see those things happen in the show. The Mega Evolution specials, you see that shit happen.
No, Tyrone, when I say it seems like a cop-out, it seems like a cop-out like you're trying to make the loss feel more justified than it really is.
I mean, it's not like, it sucks. Like, yeah, it sucks. There's nothing we can do about that. But it's not like he lost against a fucking
it is a glitch, and it happens when I go through doors. I don't know why, but it only happens when I go through doors.
It's not like he lost against the weakest of Mons. He lost against a Charizard that debatably is really tough.
Yeah,
but Charizard's been with Alon longer than Ash has been with Froakie, so I get it.
The argument is this. How would you have felt if that battle went exactly the same way, but Greninja won?
Then it's a good fight and he won. I still like the fight.
I know that's
the fight in itself is a good fight.
That proves my point. If that's still the case, that means he should have won. If you watched that fight and the outcome was different, and you feel like the fight was still fine, it means he should have won the fight.
I mean, either way, it's like the loss is something that hurt at first, but I've come to grow and like accept better. And I'm just like, okay, he's lost all his other ones, so I'm like, I'll figure it. This one's fine.
Well, I mean, that's the reason why you say what you say. I understood it.
Yeah, I've grown a lot more than I did when he initially lost, so it's like, whatever.
Well, yeah, because you have no other choice. You either accept it, move on, or you wallow in like depression over it. Yeah, I mean, and if anything, like I said, it goes with actually the theme where it's like Ash was losing Greninja because Ash kept losing fights. So Greninja only cared about one thing, and that was winning. He didn't care about anything else. And then Ash only cared about winning. And then when they lost against Wolfric, Ash snapped back to himself and realized, wait, I became a Pokemon trainer because I love Pokemon, not because I love fucking winning all the time. So once he got into that, he was able to accept that shit. And Greninja and him came together, and even though they lost against Alon, they realized that we still did it as a team. We still fought hard, no matter what the outcome was. So at that point, I was like, okay, I get it. So much pressure was on him to win, too. Everybody wanted him to win in and out of universe. Audiences who was watching, plus the people who were watching in the show. He even states after the fight, sorry I let you guys down. But that was because everybody expected it. So I'm like, okay, well, if he's able to be this calm about it, and Greninja didn't throw a fucking fit like he did when he lost his other fights, alright, I get it. Yeah, I just did it as well. I've also learned when it comes to X and Y conversations, there's a level of indifference I have to take moving forward, because like it's not that like because it's never in a situation where I think Tyrone's wrong in his statements. It's kind of like for me, it never contributes to the main point. But this is not a point where I think is worth arguing about. That's why I'm not taking it. Because usually, if you guys know me, the X and Y conversation usually tends to happen all the time. But like, to me, it's not worth it right now. That's a Shonen Jump. Well, X and Y is a Shonen. That's the reason why.
I mean, technically, all the Pokemons are Shonens. This one's just more so than the others.
This one's more like stereotypical Shonen Jump show.
Yeah, like this would be the Pokemon that would show up on Shonen Jump.
And surprisingly,
this was the one that, yeah.
And that was where me and Tyrone differ. When we watched it, I was surprised how like unappealing this version of Pokemon is. Which is weird because I like shonen anime. But to me, it wasn't like good shonen anime. It was kind of like mediocre shonen anime from the episode to episode handling of it. And then it still had the same restrictions every other Pokemon anime has. So I was like, well, I didn't really gain anything other than cool looking fights. And granted, there's some cool ass shonen moments that I like. And like some cool. I still think it has some of the best openings in the fucking series. Like, it has its stuff. It just doesn't have like all of it. And I felt like the characters are the weakest part of X and Y in my opinion. But that's me. I genuinely believe that like X and Y made Ash so fucking boring. It was just like
I liked Ash in this one. For the first time, the minute in episode 2 when he climbed up Lumio's tower, and he's like, it's him, Froakie, and Pikachu squaring off against Garchomp. I was like, this is Ash! Finally! Jesus, I was waiting for him to be this cool.
Yeah, but
finally! He's fucking cool now! Yes!
So I'm gonna throw this out here. I've used this argument, and some of you guys who've seen that video, you know.
Oh yeah, we need to rage trail shit.
I very much believe that.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I very much believe that that Ash suffers the same problem Zoro from One Piece suffers. Ash X and Y specifically. Ash from X and Y suffers from Zoro's issue, which is that there are characters who are cool, and then there are characters whose whole purpose is to be cool. I feel like X and Y Ash is what Zoro becomes later on in the series, which is a character that is meant to be cool. So he does the stereotypical cool thing. And I'm like, it's kind of fucking boring, because I liked you when you were cool unintentionally. When you would do things the way you wanted to do them, and they just happened to be cool. That's not what we get. We get this dumbass like, oh look, he climbed the building because we thought climbing the building would be cool. Oh shit, okay. He jumped out of the side. He
climbed the building because he was generally worried about Garchomp being in pain.
Yeah, but I don't call that being cool. That's not cool.
I didn't say it was cool. I thought it was cool when he did it.
That means you said it was cool. What would you?
You gotta be cool.
But I was still invested. I was still invested in the why he did it too.
Yeah, but like to me the why.
Also, it shows the growth of him as a trainer. Like for example, this is one episode where where Jesse and James show up, and Inkay uses sludge on Pikachu's face. Now back then in OG, Pikachu didn't know what the fuck to do when it was blinded by sludge. Here, Ash is like, fight, I'll be your eyes, Pikachu. So they were able to fight just as effectively with Pikachu blind, and I'm like, we went from that to this. Finally. Like it was so welcomed.
I mean, it's not a bad scene, but it's also not that overly interesting either. That's my problem.
It was interesting to me because, like,
Ryan, you make a good example.
Watching him for the longest, I finally get to see Ash be competent.
Ryan Sword, the Jaden reference is pretty good. Jaden in season 4, in the later seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, is a cool fucking character. But it wasn't because he was actively trying to be cool. It was that his character naturally transitioned into being cool. The problem Pokemon has, especially anything post Gen 4, is that Ash just flips personalities as soon as a gen starts. And so it doesn't...
The minute he shows up to Kalos, he trips and falls on his ass!
Okay.
That's not cool!
I'm not saying everything he did was cool, but I'm saying...
I mean, but that's what people portray him as, and I'm just like, he has his fucking, like,